Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of The Land of the Giants. We have a massive show for you this week, so let's get straight to it. The big news item out of this week is Kevin Sheedy re-signing with the Giants for 2013. We sat down with the great man and got his thoughts on committing himself to the club for a further year.
There's no bigger figure in Australian football than Kevin Sheedy. A great leader with great values, an icon of the game and a visionary, and somebody with a contribution to this game that spans more than 6 decades. 3 years ago, Kevin accepted the challenge, and probably the biggest challenge in Australian sport, to come here and build this club. He's made an enormous contribution on and off the field. He's been a strong and calming influence, and he's become part of Sydney, part of Western Sydney, the ACT and New South Wales, very much part of the community. Our decision to reappoint Kevin Sheedy in many ways was a simple one, quite possibly the easiest decision that has been made in this club's short history. We've had a successful year, we think, on the field. 2 wins, 7 Rising Star nominations. We've developed a reputation for playing competitive football, and we've also off the field achieved significant milestones. 10,500 members, great crowds at Skoda Stadium and in Canberra, and of course the derby against the Swans with 38,000. So we have a coach who contributes on and off the field, and we're delighted today to announce that he'll be coaching us and leading us again in 2013. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thanks, Dave. You get a feel about what our area likes, and whether that's in Broken Hill, which is our zone, or whether it's in the Riverina or Canberra, but we have a zone totally different to the zones that the clubs previously had in Melbourne. And being a development officer, moving around in Melbourne over the last 30 to 40 years, looking at what is the landscape suits me perfectly, and the type of football team we want to actually recruit is just actually probably right up my alley from a point of view. Same as Gubby and same as Sauce. We want to build a great, tough, relentless football team here for the people of Western Sydney to admire. And that's the task.
Well, Kevin Sheedy wasn't the only Giant to re-sign this week. Yesterday we announced 7 of our young Giants committing themselves to the club for the future. We sat down with one of them, our rising star Jeremy Cameron, who got his thoughts for the days ahead.
So Jeremy, you're at the end of your first season in the AFL now. You won't be playing again. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how the season's unfolded, I guess, and a lot of the young players around the club have really had a great season, and we know we're building, so the little wins are big for us this year. And I'm pretty happy to finish the season on a good note, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the finals football pans out.
Give us your on-field season highlight.
On-field season highlight probably would have definitely been down in Canberra, playing the Gold Coast Suns. We started pretty well against them, and then they fought back like we knew they probably would, and then in the last quarter we were able to pull away with a few quick goals, and that was a massive day for the club, and something that we're really happy with, and it was just enormous.
You're the Giants' leading goal kicker in the inaugural season. Talk us through your kicking style.
My kicking style is pretty relaxed. I don't try and get too worked up. I try and get the ball first. So if I take a mark, I just pretty much walk back and have a look at the guy that's on the mark. And if he's further enough away, I just walk in and just kick the ball. I don't really have a set structure, which is probably it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. I'm not sure yet. So it's only my first year, but I was pretty happy with the way I kicked this year, and lucky enough finished with a few goals.
You've just announced that you've re-signed with the club until the end of 2015. Why did you make that decision?
It was a pretty easy decision for me because I know how important this group is to stick together, and it's enormous. The club already is enormous, and we just know all the players, the staff, the people around the club, the supporters know that we've got a really good list, and we're building for something pretty big in the future, a few years down the track. So it was a pretty easy choice for me, and I'm really happy to have the deal done.
Well, now that Kevin Sheedy and the Secret 7 have re-signed at the Giants, you can too. Make sure you check out all the membership options at membership.gwsgiants.com.au or speak to our membership staff here at the club on 1300 Giants today. Well, time now to check in with Giants coach Kevin Sheedy and find out his side for this weekend's clash against North Melbourne in round 23 of the Toyota AFL Premiership season.
Hi everybody, it's Kevin Sheedy here from Blacktown. Obviously, sad that our first season is closing to an end, but we've got a very important game coming up against North Melbourne, and we've made 7 changes, and the changes are we're going for a very experienced, probably the most experienced lineup this season for the Giants. We've got Dean Brogan and obviously Chad Corns coming back in, along with Reece Palmer, who's played probably 60, 70 games, and Tom Scully, who's had a terrific year for us, thrown in top of a couple of newcomers called Izzy Folau, who'll play most likely as a key forward, and then of course Jack Hompsch, and a medalist in the VFL in Steve Clifton. They've been wonderful players for us most of the year, and to have them come back into the team and play the finals match for us, to be honest, before the Kangaroos go into the 2012 final series. So very exciting game up here for us, particularly against North Melbourne at Skoda Stadium on Saturday at about 3:30 to 4 o'clock. We're ready to roll out onto the ground and play in a big one. So it's our finals game. Obviously they're preparing for the finals, and good luck to the new boys coming into the team.
Well, this season the Giants unveiled their new home at Skoda Stadium, and Giants reporter AJ Carr sat down with the AFL Scott Taylor and took us inside the Giants' brand new home.
Skoda Stadium is a $65 million redevelopment of the Sydney Showground at the former Olympic site. The precinct is strongly served by public transport, with a dedicated train station and ample parking. Skoda Stadium will feature Australia's largest in-stadium video board, allowing the Giants to provide corporate partners with exceptional branding. When finished, the Giants barbecue deck will feature stunning views of the field and the Sydney skyline. Players and coaches will be given every chance to excel with state-of-the-art facilities, repair and recover. With a capacity of 25,000 spectators and not a bad seat in the house, fans will be treated to the best AFL game day experience in Sydney. Skoda Stadium will become one of the best boutique stadiums in the world and home to the Giants as we march towards glory.
Well, that's it. Unfortunately, we're out of time in this week's show, but for anything you've missed, make sure you check out the website and stay in contact with the club on Facebook and Twitter. Well, we hope to have your company next time we step inside the land of the Giants. I'm Adam Santarossa, and I'll see you at the football.